flag waving at the back. Then we're all set to go here then in our first Malaysian Grand Prix in 3 years, and we are underway in Moto3. Superb launch in the middle of that front row by the world champion Guevara, absolutely flying down towards a long drag to the first corner. There was contact there further back. I don't know if that was Yamanaka maybe, I'm not sure who was involved, but Foggia in second, Garcia third, but a lightning start from Guevara.
Guevara way out of control into turn one. He's way out wide. He'll be down to 8th or 9th place now with that mistake. He's struggling a little bit in this early phase of the Grand Prix.
Guevara's found his groove there on the number 28 bike. He's now trying to get through on Sasaki into turn 5. Guevara on that last lap, comfortably the quickest man on circuit. And now on lap number 9, the world champion back in the position where he loves to be, P1. Garcia once again moves back. Oh, Garcia! Guevara. That's scary. Look, it's Guevara, sorry. Guevara somehow keeps control of that gas machine. He was on the wet grass. Wow, that was really, really scary. Heart in the mouth moment there for Guevara, the new world champion. Over the line, he came in 9th place, having led out of that final corner. Guevara took the checkered flag in 12th place. Foggia's been in fantastic form all weekend. Foggia in second, lightning start from Guevara. On Munoz on the inside of Foggia. Foggia, beautiful. Foggia leaning on Marra. Marra's not going to give him that second place without a more mighty fight, is he? Who's going to hang on to it coming into turn 7? It will be Marra. Brilliant stuff.
Foggia now shapes for a move on the lead. He hasn't really led this Grand Prix for any sustained period since he started from pole position, but he now hits the front, taking Marra.
Foggia, the poleman there, still firmly in contention. And now Massia hits the front, down the hill into turn 12 and 13. Foggia's on the paintwork, so is Garcia. It's going to be all about the run to the finish line. Foggia, who led, didn't he, with what, 4 corners remaining, takes the checkered flag in 6th place. Now they're already through the first sector. Guevara had an advantage of nearly 4/10 per second. That's been swallowed up as his teammate Sergio Garcia does make it a gas 1-2 on the first half of this Malaysian Grand Prix. That's what they want. Sergio Garcia, though, now back at the front of this Grand Prix.
2 overtakes in 3 corners for
Garcia being slipstreamed now by Massia, by Marra and by Foggia. There's nothing that the Spaniard can do about it. In the blink of an eye, he goes from 1st to 4th with the slipstream. Garcia on the inside of both Sasaki and Massia into turn number 15. Superb late braking manoeuvre there by the man trying to hold on to 2nd place in the World Championship. Keep an eye on Sergio Garcia if he's in this victory battle at the end of the Grand Prix, which we expect him to be on the last lap at turn 9 and turn 15 in particular, because he'll be going for it big time on the brakes into that final corner. Sergio Garcia's good on the brakes into turn 15, but not that good. Garcia on the podium in 3rd.
Fastest lap of the race so far on lap 3 to a Yumi Sasaki, who we know has a very, very good race pace, out of position on the grid, and a poor first lap. He's in 8th position. You can see him just at the back of the picture. On that last lap, Sasaki was the best part of 3/4 of a second quicker than the leader.
Sasaki's charge back towards another podium in 2022. That's firmly engaged. Sasaki, that's brilliant on the inside of Holgado into turn number 11. Sasaki's got that Husqvarna turning beautifully. Sasaki on the inside of Massia. The Japanese right now up in the 2nd spot. Sasaki on the inside of John McPhee. Sergio Garcia's good on the brakes in the turn 15, but not that good. McPhee pitches the inside line. McPhee will take it. We thought Yumi Sasaki might have taken it with a daring move on the inside of him at the final corner. Sasaki does take 2nd.
Behind Guevara, it's a very good ride so far from John McPhee, who has moved himself up into 9th place now from 22nd on the grid.
Credit to John McPhee. He's just done a personal best lap of his race so far. A 2:13.2 from McPhee, now up into 9th, having started outside of the top 20. Great recovery.
McPhee now in the middle of this leading group out of nowhere. He's up to 4th.
John McPhee, it's been a long, long time since we've seen the 28-year-old on the podium. Only one podium in his last 38 appearances, all the way back in the Mazzano Grand Prix in 2020 was the last time McPhee was on our rostrum. John McPhee using all of his experience here, all of his know-how, isn't he? Having come from 22nd on the grid at the start of this Grand Prix, up into podium contention. McPhee pitches the inside line, and has he taken the victory here in Malaysia? It's going to be all about the run to the finish line. John McPhee on course for an incredible victory. McPhee will take it. The flying Scotsman wins another sensational race in Sepang. John McPhee started that 17 lap for China's Grand Prix on Malaysia, down in 22nd place. And after such a difficult 2022, you can't keep a good man down for long, can you? John McPhee produces some magic in Malaysia.
How did John McPhee do that?
Hi guys, I'm Marc Marquez. Make sure like and subscribe for more.